Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another reading. This is going to be for all my Leo friends out there. If your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign isn't Leo, then this message may resonate with you. But if it doesn't, or not all parts do resonate with you, that's perfectly normal with a general reading. The most accurate readings are personal readings. But yeah, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If personal readings, if after this, a personal reading is something that you would maybe want to consider, in the description box, I will have ways that you can contact me to for a personal reading. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to begin with my prayer and then we will get on to it. I graciously call upon my guardian angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestors, and loved ones on the other side. I humbly ask you to assist me with the knowledge and answers I seek in this reading, with the highest vibrational frequencies possible. I am forever grateful for the gift of intuition that has been bestowed on me and intend to use this gift for the highest good, healing, and to bring myself and others peace. Thank you for being by my side for this reading. Adane. All right. Sorry, I'm just going to take a quick drink first. It's really warm in here. Okay. Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Leo friends out there. A general reading. Alrighty. We're going to start with relationship / love. And it'll be the first part of a 3-part reading. First will be relationship / love. Next will be career / finances. And the third part of the reading, I'm going to pull an oracle card, and then I'm going to do a 5 cards of tarot to expand upon the oracle card. Okay. Alrighty, let's get some cards. 5 cards for Leo and their relationships and love right now. What's going on? What is going on? Got our first card, the Star in reverse. We got our next card, Knight of Swords, upright. King of Swords, upright. Five of Cups, reversed. And for our last card, oh, come on, fifth card. There it is. Strength, upright. Okie doke. Let's take a gander at this row first. All right, let me just sit with the cards for a second or two. Okay, so the star reversed has to do with being not having any hope and just being really in a disconnected state. You're not feeling hopeful. You don't have much faith about the situation. And it's extremely depressing. It's just low vibes to be in. So I feel like this has to do with an ambitious, assertive, focused person who's always been driven to succeed, and may even have maybe even be like A-type personality, like a bit of a perfectionist. Things have to be done just a certain way, follow the recipe to the T type person. This person thinks with their head more than their heart, or they've got high standards. And they're all about revealing the truth, no matter what. And maybe on more of the negative aspect of it, it could be that they always need to be right. And they have to always prove that they're right. Seems like with the Five of Cups, that you're moving on from this person. So this, I see, was in the past. You move on from this person, and that helps you recover from your trauma, your emotional trauma that you endured with this person. I'm seeing that you've found peace. Maybe even some of you, you took the breakup really, really hard, and you're overcoming grief from it. Yeah, but I'm definitely seeing this was in the past. This is something that you've overcome. And with the Strength card at the end of the row being upright, this shows that you've come from a place of unconditional love for yourself. And that has helped you heal from this past relationship. You have self-love and you have self-respect, which was a big driving force to allow you to break free from this said relationship. And with this row, it doesn't even necessarily, I'm not even necessarily seeing that it's only romantic. I think maybe for some of you, it could have been a romantic relationship, but some of you, I feel like this could be a parent that was a big driving force in your younger years. Almost like you were really close with them when you were younger, but then as you got older, you started to see that this isn't exactly the way I thought things were. I didn't think that you were really the way that like this. And you've found peace from that trauma. So it could look different on other people. But that is what I'm getting for past energies to do with relationship / love. Like I said, for some of you, this is a romantic interest, like an old relationship, romantic relationship. For some of you, this is family stuff. But you've both utilized the same things to move on from this situation. Okay, let's get to the second row. Second row for Leo that expands on this reading. Okay, we've got your first card of the second row, and that is the Page of Pentacles. Reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Woo! Two of Swords reversed. That's under the Knight of Swords. And we also got the Hanged Man upright. And that is under the King of Swords. Third card in. Oh. Queen of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands, upright. Okay, so interesting. I'm getting Page of Pentacles in reverse has to do with a missed chance, a missed opportunity of something, and lack of progress. And the Two of Swords has to do with reaching an impasse. Like stalemate. Then the Hangman upright, that has to do with surrendering, letting go, self-sacrifice is sometimes what that means. Or like pause, you know, you're suspended. Like I always think of it as like suspended animation kind of thing. Like you're just, like it's like everything just stopped for a second and you're just hanging there and you're like, I don't know what to do, you know? And then the Ace of Wands, that is indicative of ignited passion, a new project, something that you have a lot of inspiration towards, and you have a lot of energy to back you up with this inspired endeavor. So it's like, okay, this is kind of what I'm seeing for some of you. Some of you that the first row applies to in a relationship, like a romantic relationship. I feel that, so it took the strength for you to walk away, to choose yourself. And you, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the mischances card, it's almost like you felt like, you know, that you wasted time with this person. And that maybe you have had thoughts that, oh my God, nothing good came of this. Like I've wasted years. I've wasted emotion. I've wasted on this person. But that's just, you know, the dialogue that's harmful that goes in our heads. That's not the truth. Things happen for reasons. They always do. Even the bad things, there's always a silver lining to it. That is something that I have learned through experience in life. So I can tell you right now that you were possibly, thoughts like that were running through your head, but they're not true. They're not true, because it took this situation for you to unblock things and come to realizations and epiphanies that you probably would have never realized if you weren't in this situation, okay? There is value in suffering. Absolutely, there is value in suffering. It's all about your perspective. And funny enough, the Hangman card is all about new perspectives as well. So I feel that, yeah, you had thoughts of this past relationship being missed opportunity, missed chances. But at some way down the line, you were like, no, I've reached an impasse. I need to make a move. I need to make a move. Also, the Hangman is letting go. So you've let go. You see things from a different perspective. And yeah, this also stands for wisdom. So you're using your own wisdom to see things from a different perspective. And that is you saw the codependency in this relationship. You saw that you were giving too much. And you saw that you were starting to adapt victim mentality tendencies, and that did not align with you. Because you are not a victim, you are a very strong person. And you had the insight to see that and to choose yourself. And by letting all of this go, it has given you a brand new opportunity. So this was not missed chances. If it wasn't for this, it would have never brought you to this. Okay. Let's just get one more row about this new opportunity. I'm very curious. And I am super thirsty, so hang on. The sun is just floods this room every afternoon, and I've got the window open. I've got the window open, but there's not much of a breeze coming in. And we do have AC. But anyway, yeah, this room is really warm, and I think I'm a little dehydrated. Anyhow, enough about me. Let's get on to this first row, or this third row, and we'll look into this opportunity. Okay, 5 cards for this new opportunity. Ace of Swords, another ace card. The aces are all about beginnings. And this is the Sword of Truth. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Judgment upright. Seven of Swords upright. Seven of Wands upright. Okay, so Ace of Swords, like I said, is the Sword of Truth. So it's all about breakthrough, epiphanies, and mental clarity. Well, that's I guess also an epiphany, right? And you're focused. You've got an idea for something, or you're more rather the realization / epiphany has sparked a new idea that you have a laser focus towards. Just one sec. Okay, so this epiphany that you've had has to do with, you know, your current situation. And it's like, you don't see there's a lack of growth in something you're expecting to see growth in. And this is sparking, this epiphany is allowing you to notice certain areas of your life that aren't working, and you're not seeing the progression and growth like you should see. And this is like an awakening for you. You are self-evaluating, and you are being called to your inner calling or life's purpose. So this is, for some of you, I think the stuff that you healed for in regards to the family dynamics that I was talking about in the first 2 rows. Once you've healed that, it has allowed you to have this epiphany about where you are in your life, and it's allowing you to see what's not working, and it's making you privy to your life's purpose. So you healed some major stuff. Now the Seven of Swords next to the Seven of Wands. They're in both upright positions. This has to do with, or the Seven of Wands has to do with defending yourself. And the Seven of Swords has to do with betrayal, deception, theft. And so I see that you've had this reckoning of a betrayal for some of you. And you're standing your ground, and you're protecting yourself. That is what the Seven of Wands means. Protecting your territory. Standing your ground. And, you know, not necessarily physically, but like putting boundaries up. Like, you know, you've identified the weak points where people who don't have your best interest at heart can infiltrate, and you have been able to put up boundaries to protect yourself. That was not where I thought this was going. To be completely frank with you, when I saw the Ace of Wands, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, maybe they'll meet somebody. But that new project has to do with this breakthrough that you've had about yourself, and where people, like, where you should put your energy. And that is going to help you tremendously in finding somebody, if that's what some of you are wanting to do. If you're at that point where, you know, I would like to share my life with somebody, this epiphany I see definitely is going to be helpful, because it's going to allow you to attract the appropriate person that can match your frequency and be, you know, so you guys can be of service to each other. Okay. Okay, let's do money and career. Okay, let's get 5 cards for the first row for money and career for Leo. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Swords upright. You've got the 4 of Swords reversed. You've got the World reversed. Interesting, you've got the 9 of Swords reversed. And you've got the Knight of Cups upright. Okay, hang on. I need another drink. Oh my gosh. Man, hook me up to a fountain. Seriously. Okie doke. So, remember how I said that this epiphany that you had will help open you up to attracting more things that are in alignment? I see that is also that is exactly what's happening. And it's giving me the impression that you are going to possibly meet somebody that has to do, or like you will meet somebody that you will be doing some work with, making some money with. So it's like, yeah, okay, so let me get into each card. So with the Ten of Swords being upright, this has to do with painful endings. Feeling like you're stabbed in the back. And the reading we just had in the last row, you had deception, scheming, betrayal, okay? So this represents you moving away from that, okay? This was, yeah, the end of that painful cycle, okay? The Four of Swords reversed has to do with recovery and re-entering the world. Okay? So you have healed from this past stuff. Or once you've healed from this stuff, from this betrayal specifically, not necessarily from the first row of the reading that I was talking about. That was in the past. This is like not so much in the past. Maybe for some of you, you're going through this right now. Maybe for some of you, you just went through this and you are now in this part. It could be different it will be different for all of you, right? So, but this stands for you re-entering the world from this, okay? So even this could possibly be in the near future. Okay. And the World reverse is personal closure and ending out a cycle. Like I said, this is the marking point of your painful time due to this betrayal has ended. And you are closing out the cycle. And with the Nine of Swords reversed, you're releasing fear. You're learning to cope. You're facing life. You have healing and you have relief. And the Knight of Cups. This has to do with creativity and artistic talent, imagination and romance and charming energy. I feel like this could represent the person that you will meet with this new opportunity. I even maybe see for some of you in terms of work, I see like, so what are those people that are the mediators in companies. Like when there's board members that are not getting along, they step in and they mediate the whole situation. Maybe even, or a negotiator, maybe in law enforcement, a negotiator, or a diplomatic role of some sort, maybe even public relations. Something like that is the line of work this person is going to be in, or where you're going to meet this person. All right. Let's do one more row. Oh, okay. King of Wands reversed. Ten of Cups reversed. Oh, that doesn't count. That was like a third of the deck. Okay. Five of Wands reversed. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pull 5 more cards for this row so I can get some clarification. Okay. All right, Leo. This reading is really throwing me for a loop. You are going through some heavy stuff. Like, this whole reading, I keep seeing like life situations breaking you down, and you keep rising from the ashes over and over again. Okay, so the reason why I'm acting weird is because this next row, well, I'll just explain it to you. Okay, so the King of Wands reversed has to do with ruthless, weak leader who is a bit of a tyrant, forceful energy. And he has a feeling of how can I put this? So he's got an insecurity where he knows he's weak. And it drives him crazy, and it forces him to be forceful. So it's like, yeah, all his whole like domineering, ruthless, tyrannical personality stems from pure insecurity. Like, anyway, I was gonna say like small manhood syndrome type thing. Okay, so the 10 of Cups reversed is the unhappy home card. Family trouble, disconnection, misalignment, struggling relationship, or separation, like in a marriage. 5 of Wands reversed is conflict avoidance. And this is like a more relaxed environment. An environment where you're allowed to release tension. Five of Pentacles is either having like persistent lack of faith spiritually. Financial loss, it could also mean. So it could be like a lack of faith in yourself, and that has to do with a lack of money. Or it could be either one of them separately. And a feeling of being left in the cold. And the Four of Wands reversed has to do with leaving home and feeling unwelcome. And so that's why you leave. Now, I wanted to pull the second row right after I pulled this row because I felt like I needed to expand on it more. Oh. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed is a lost opportunity and stressing about finances and like scarcity mindset. Also a feeling of a missed opportunity. That keeps coming up in this reading over and over and over again. From the relationship part, we got the missed opportunity, missed chances cards. Like, it keeps coming up. Seven of Cups reversed has to do with alignment, not being distracted by other things, and having a clear vision. Six of, interesting. So you've got the Five of Wands, or I'll go in order. I'll go in order as they appear. We've got the Five of Wands reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, and now we have the Six of Wands reversed. And that has to do with retreating after failure or fear of failing. maybe even giving up because you feel like you're so afraid of failure that you self-sabotage yourself. Also represents like lack of rewards because you're not fulfilling what you need to fulfill. And egoism. So like, so it's almost like I'm getting levels of like a self-narrative that keeps sabotaging things for yourself because you're so afraid of failure. It's like inside you're like, okay, subconsciously even, like you don't even necessarily have to be aware that this is happening. Yeah, our ego does some pretty crazy destructive things when it feels like it needs to, when it feels like it's fearful, because its only job really is to keep us alive in a very dangerous situation. It should not be running the show most of the time, and for most people it is. Okay, now the Five of Swords reversed has to do with reconciliation. So yeah, I keep seeing this pattern of you like going through a really like hard time and getting better, and then another one happening and you getting through that and it getting better, like a cycle of stuff like this. So far, I think I've seen it 3 times. The first one about the family, like maybe not 3 times, maybe just twice. So yeah, at the beginning of the reading, some of you, it was like family trauma from when you were younger, about that domineering parent or husband or wife. Reconciling that. And now this, oh, and then being stabbed in the back. That's the second one. Coming back from that. And then with that sort of truth, that epiphany, I see this. And then finally, with the Five of Swords, you releasing that. So, I feel that like this is a lifetime for you to have lots of opportunities to release karma. And so it's like I'm getting the feeling that like in this lifetime alone you're releasing like multiple lifetimes worth of karma. And you know that your higher self knows that, and that's why you keep crawling back, because you know that this is good. This is like you're growing from this. This is serving you in ways that you can't even fathom right now with the human brain. And the final card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a nurturing, practical, and generous person. Sometimes it represents a working parent, like a single mom energy. This is also a self-starter, an entrepreneur. So I can even see like a stay-at-home mom that is also doing a side hustle that's successful at it. Or being an influencer or something. Like this is the type of woman or person, doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, but this is a person who can make nothing, or can make something out of nothing. And I noticed this star, there's, I don't know if you can, see this card right, but there's a star right here, and in person it's pretty bright, and that's catching my eye, and it's almost like that's the North Star, like this, yeah, like she's standing at the gate of better things to come. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few cards to find out who this Queen of Pentacles is, and then we'll go on to the Oracle cards. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Give me 3 cards. Okay, so I'm feeling like this is representing a lot of the Leos out there. And that there's some aspects that you're still a bit angry from the deceit. From this deceit. The 7 of Swords. But there's a Knight of Pentacles. This is a stoic and reliable, practical person who's very pragmatic and patient. As well as free-spirited. He's got charming and courageous energy to him. Or her. But you're a bit resistant to change. And rightfully so. You've done a lot to heal yourself from you know, your continued life throwing curveballs at you. You know, you're like, okay, I'm tired. I've been through a lot. You know, maybe if I don't put myself out there, or maybe if I just stay with myself, there's less chances of me getting hurt. So, that being said, I definitely think that you know, just because bad things can happen, whether you take an opportunity or whether you don't take an opportunity. If they're meant to happen, they're meant to happen. So I wouldn't advise selling yourself short if that's your thinking. So let's pull the oracle cards and see what that has to say about this situation. Okay, let's give me 3 oracle cards that can expand on what I was just talking about. Okay, a tidy house, clarity and organization. Resonating, whale song. Oh. So 2 jumped out. I was originally just going to pull 3. But we've got 4. Balancing act, which is dances on 1 foot. And it's like this plant fairy elemental being dancing. And moon maiden, new beginnings. Okay, so I'm going to quickly consult the guidebook on this, and we'll see what it says. So, a tidy house is card 1. Okay, so clarity and organization. These are like the keywords. Clarity and organization, a thorough inventory, and an auspicious symbol. If your emotional world feels messy and unruly and you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life and the energy of the objects you surround yourself with. Basically, everything in your surroundings. Now is the time for an inventory and full clearing of your environment. So take stock to what serves you and what doesn't. Keep what does and disregard the rest. Kind of like this reading. Take what resonates and disregard the rest. So in regards to this next stage, the last row that we just did with tarot is saying, ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions this time. Clear and unambiguous unambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you might stay in this relationship too long out of a sense of obligation and social courtesy when in truth, there is nothing holding you together. And I feel that that was maybe the stance that you took in the past. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure your proverbial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things. And we've got the card for new beginnings right here. Interestingly enough, this is underneath the tidy house card. So there's a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy life, and to know with certainty you are on the right path. Okay, let's do 61, Whale Song. Harmonizing, remembering, and resonating are the key words for this card. There are moments in life when you have a sense of deja vu, that you've visited this place, these feelings, this person before, and you know that a new opportunity to dance has come around yet again. Yet there is a haunting quality to this, a melancholy as life's mysterious fragility is also underlined. Like a whale song that pleads for its simple notes to be matched by another, you have a short time to capture this essence and let it resonate in a way that is potentially transformative, but only if you don't turn away. Sometimes you may forget the moments of your humanity, your truest desires, because you've become so earthbound and calculating, striving and doing. You're so overstimulated by the chase and what you're exposed to that you forget your heart. Now it's time to jump in the water and play. And be reminded of your creative self, your collaborative impulse to sing along, seeking harmony, beauty, purpose, and meaning. At this moment, that is your exact invitation. You will achieve more than the plans you set in motion if you use this opportunity to explore, be curious, and take a much-needed break from what your mind thinks it needs to accomplish. Your heart is calling. Answer it. Okay, we're going to do 41, which is Moon Maiden, and this is the New Beginning card. New ideas, beginnings, and curiosity. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it is time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world, like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it is time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden cage. A Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, what do you believe, or why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume it is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. Eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. This goes back to how you were very first treated in the very beginning rows of this reading. You know how to rise to the occasion. I've lost my place. You are not anybody's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or a job want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion, just as unfailing as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return again. And that has been this pattern I've been picking up in your reading this whole time, about you crawling back from the ashes every time. Yeah. Okay. Dances on one foot, number 9. Keywords for this are balancing act, resourcefulness, and saying yes to life. When Dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance, new beginning. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a set might be, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. If that's not what you are doing I'm so sorry. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never, ever be fully prepared for all of the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life. Romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. And seriously, I can completely support this because I'm living it right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not to be seduced by the belief, if I only had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and to fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. I can't even stress how true that is enough. Like, seriously. Absolutely true. All right, my dear Leos, that will be all for today's reading. I hope that resonates with you. Yes, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.